Hey guys, welcome back to Zanki Zero Last Beginning. Let's carry on where we left off. We're approaching the end of the dungeon, I believe. I think we've only got one video left for Minamo's Deadly Sin of Pride, so looking forward to seeing how that concludes. Her and her brother's story, that is. We did find a hole, didn't we, where there was a big gigantic bird and it ended up falling down the hole. I don't have rope on me now, but I'm sure I can find some eventually. Then we can stand on this rather
The way home
interesting trapdoor. Pitfall. Cool. I don't know if it kills us or just injures us if we fall down. I don't know where it leads. But apparently we can get some rope so we can climb down or climb out of it. In any case, let's carry on through the dungeon. Take the stairs. I think it's a bit safer. Right, we've got adults in Rinko and Yuma, which is nice. Alright. Oh shit! God, that gave me a fright. Whoa. Goodness me. Alright, well, now I know where that freaking trap door led, unless this is a different one entirely. Huh. Goodness.
Yeah.
Seems quite strong. But we're pretty tough, right guys? Oh gosh.
Nice.
Finally, got rid of it.
I'll hold that.
Chicken. It's a chicken, guys, obviously. Because, you know, they grow that big now. These days. What do we have here? It says no smoking in the lounge. Alright. Well, fortunately we don't have any cigarettes. Otherwise I'm sure Zen would be puffing away right now. Okay, we've got some company. Minamo is the only one that's fallen so far. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Those footsteps are making me nervous.
Minamo.
So even though they're dead, they're still going to appear in story segments, which is cool. I appreciate that, because it can be quite cumbersome to go back and forth just to make sure you've got all the right characters. I suppose that's what the Zanki door is for, right? To make sure you've got everyone in the party. What's up, Minamo? Why are you just standing there?
Oh yeah.
Wait, is this?
Seems so.
Yeah, looks like this is the watch store her little brother stole from.
Are you okay?
Minamo, are you okay? Oh, sorry. I was a little out of it.
Hey.
Sure you weren't thinking back in regret?
Aww.
Regret? No. I don't think I did anything wrong at all. But that's the problem, ain't it? If I didn't make a mistake, then I'm not even allowed to have regrets. The only thing I can do now is despair. Regret. She's not letting herself regret. Yeah, well, can I ask you to stop too, please? What the fuck is that? Holy shit. A mannequin head. On a hand? Wait, is it a mannequin? Whoa, it's fast. Man, this floor is scaring me, man. Got chickens, heads on hands. God, it's like the Addams family down here. Okay, at least they're pretty weak, but man, with all these footsteps around, got creatures. I feel like I'm gonna get ambushed at any second. Okay. Whoa! Alright. It's like a big dance. I just need to make sure I've got an escape route. So we'll avoid going down that corridor because I don't know what's beyond the fog of war there. Stick to fighting them in areas that we know. Gotta control the battlefield, you know? Sun Tzu and all that. Let's apply it.
There's something here.
Did this belong to club students? The bag kind of smells. Must be another set of PE gear stuck in a bag. Jeez. Sometimes they attack fast and sometimes they don't. And with the amount of health we have left, you know, we're not in a very good spot. And again, because of the difficulty we're playing on, shouldn't be too much of an issue anyway, because we tend to get one shot, unless we have the Shikabane for it. Okay, any more? Nope, I think we're safe for now. Okay. I feel like there's a lot to explore in this store, so let's look around. Make sure we fill in all the boxes on the map. Okay, we've got bookcases.
Let's have a look, shall
A
we?
shelf of used seinen and adult manga. Did they not sell well?
There's something here.
A shelf of used shonen manga. Famous ones are stocked, but others aren't. Okay.
What could this be?
A shelf of used light novels. Many of these were adapted into anime. Over here.
There's something here.
It says, sell us your books. We pay the best prices. Old books welcome. Nice, nice.
What could this be?
A piece of the strategy guide for the game Reckless Skies. Well, it's been added to our survival guide. Actually, there's quite a few. I think I saw this before, but I never really looked at it, so we might as well look at it now. Reckless Skies 1. This series is about putting the spotlight on older minor games by playing and re-evaluating them to make waves in the modern gaming scene. Or rather, it's just a record of the rare games, both good and bad, that the retro game-loving author has played. Part 832, Reckless Skies 1. This time, I like to introduce Reckless Skies, a shooting game that fell off the radar before it could be recognized due to its peculiar system, difficulty, and stoic gameplay. I feel like that can also be attributed to Zanki Zero. I'm not gonna lie, it's got a peculiar system, difficulty, and stoic gameplay. It's not for everyone, that's for sure, from what I've read on the internet. Reckless Skies launched into arcades during the golden age of arcade games, but its reception has been highly critical. Again, applies to Zanki Zero. Some common feedback, even attacking spends HP, resulting in many deaths. I lost 100 yen in 10 seconds. There's no option to continue. The boss is too hard to beat. However, I believe most of these are premature feedback from players who never bothered to getting accustomed to the game's system. In fact, among some communities, it's said that the score attack becomes more fun the more you play it, and it did have a small but dedicated following, so why the rest of the text is missing? Okay. I mean, I see a place for hard games. I know these days, everyone's like, can we have an easy mode for journalists or just casual gamers so they can enjoy the game, but you just have to bear in mind that the game's not really targeting you, okay? Not every game has to pander to every gamer on the planet. Sure, those are the ones that probably make all the money, but it's nice to have niche games as well. So you have your Dark Souls, your Dead Risings, your Nintendo hard games. They definitely have a place still in today's gaming climate. I don't think that games need to be easy. It's when games are hard because of Yankee controls and poor game design. That's when things get a bit more frustrating from gamers' eyes. The text before this part is missing. Game has distinct controls. That's movement, laser, normal shot, close range attack. So I'm sure we could probably play this game. Looks like it's got the Zanki HUD up there. We just need to find a way to play it. Shooting games from that era could be controlled with one button. Star 1, or is that reference 1? But Reckless Skies requires the use of 3 buttons, reference 2, at all times. It's not a stretch of the imagination to say this may have been too complex for gamers at the time. In addition, using each shot type costs fuel, reference 3, which only amplifies the difficulty. For example, it's quite satisfying to lay waste to enemies with a powerful and easy-to-use laser attack. Lasers can even wipe out enemy bullets, which makes it all the better. Even first-time players can take out hordes of enemies with this user-friendly weapon. However, that feeling of satisfaction turns to despair in mere seconds. You think you just took out a bunch of baddies, but then your character suddenly explodes. Then your next life gets blown up in the same way. And there goes 100 yen, like that. Yeah, so there are reference notes, excluding special bomb attacks, technically 2 buttons and 1 stick, called the psychic gauge in-game. Reckless Skies 3, the text before this part is missing, left. In that sense, the first step to getting a high score is to keep fuel and life management in mind as you play through the game. One other thing to consider is that a bomb will automatically go off when your character dies, so being able to control that timing will make a huge difference in score. This is because defeating enemies in a row will increase this score multiplier and can go up to 9.9 times multiplier at its max. The multiplier will reset to 1.0 once the bar on the bottom right of the screen is depleted, but hitting an enemy with a shot will recover the bar and the multiplier will be maintained. When making good use of the death bomb, the multiplier can be easily upheld. Simply put, when enemies are in a spot that's hard to hit with shots, using self-destruction can be a way to earn a load of points. This is an essential technique for those aiming for a high ranking. Okay, well, if we get our hands on Reckless Skies, I'll be happy to apply all that knowledge. For now, though, let's concentrate on beating the boss. Which is looking more and more like it's going to be Minamo's brother. There's a TV here. Not playing. Interesting. There. Here's the lights. Another one of these jumping heads. Goodness. Why is there so many footsteps? I felt like that almost... Whoa. Ate my face off. Got a boar. Okay, this is not a good spot.
Hey!
These guys are really loud for the tiny creatures they are. I suppose that's what's making me quite nervous. Oh, shit! You piece of crap. Mimic creature. I saw it, like, faking its death. I knew it was alive, but then it still freaking jumped up and grabbed me. I wasn't fast enough. Okay, there's one on the table there. Okay. Well, we've lost 2 people now. Alright, shuffled a few inventory items into different slots.
Watch out!
Sorry, yeah, I am watching out. I'm aware this guy is gonna try and kill me. Is he? I can't seem to target him, so maybe not. I'm just paranoid. And for good reason. Okay, well, let's finish exploring this store then. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on in here.
There it is.
A memo. Did you turn on the lights? Why didn't they turn it on?
I will pick it up.
Worn headphones? The shutter's closed. Looks like I missed something on this floor. Okay. Let's look around. Let's check this store then. It's not a store actually, it's just another corridor.
Ow!
Leads somewhere. Okay, apparently we've cleared the shopping district. I highly doubt that.
Found it!
It says lounge. Please feel free to use the dining area. Door there. Another security shutter, which is closed. Monkeys. I can deal with monkeys. Alright, I've explored this entire floor. Suppose all I gotta do is go up those set of stairs now. See if we can find a way to open these security shutters. Might be worth traveling back as well at some point. We are continuing to age. No one's transitioned, however. Oh shit. I swear, man, this is like a freaking horror episode. Oh.
Careful. Whoa!
Oh.
A break.
Okay. There we go. Well, she was only one attack away from, or one group attack away from getting smacked. Right. Let's find a way to open this gate and get the hell back to Garage Island. Might be worth farming some Shigabanes as well.
Let's try activating it.
Yeah, we will be soon. Just checking this place out. Inventory's too full. We're gonna need to come back here.
I can't go there.
That's fine. Okay. There's the waypoint.
Is that...
What the heck? He just appeared? Okay. Little bro.
What?
Oh my gosh. There he goes again. Man, how the hell did he end up in that state, you know?
I see.
That confirms it. It's Hiroki.
Yeah.
Minamo.
Huh?
You alright? You're not gonna go back on your word and say you don't want to kill him now, are you?
Oh.
No, I'm fine. I can't let my personal affairs cause trouble for everyone. Too proud, huh?
What if...
Assuming that creature is going to be the boss this time, maybe we can think of a way to get the machine part without fighting it.
I wonder...
Rinko, I understand how you feel, but the only way for us to obtain the machine part is by defeating the boss. That's what Sho and Mirai said before, remember?
That's...
True, but...
Look.
Flower girl, you should stop butting in like that. All you're doing is adding more confusion without offering any solutions. Jeez.
Oh no!
Way to shut down the conversation. I'm just worried about Minamo
And?
And I'm telling you, you aren't helping. I mean, come on, don't tell her to shut up and never say anything. I think everyone's got something to contribute. Sure, in this case, Rinko doesn't, but that doesn't mean she might not have a good idea in the future. Stop fighting, you two!
Yeah.
Sachika's is right. This isn't the time to be squabbling among each other.
I'm sorry.
But...
What?
But what? God, he looks like he's gonna...
Like I said...
choke her to death. Stop instigating, will ya? This is never gonna end if you keep trying to get the last word.
It's fine.
Rinko, I'm fine, really. Don't worry about me.
I apologize.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. I know you're trying to help. And that's fine. It's not like you're, you know, doing it maliciously or anything, like trying to lead us astray. Right, Rinko?
Time to check the map!
Right. Check the map. I could teleport back to Garage Island, but I think...
We need to get out of here alive.
might be worth just wandering back there. Save some score points. Some people will age, sure, but maybe that'll take care of some issues I've got with maybe Haruto dying of old age on the way back to this place. So let's head back to Garage Island manually. Okay, a couple of senior citizens, but that's alright. We made it back to where we were. With hopefully the security shutter open now. No, it's not. We only opened the shutters upstairs, it seems. Damn. Well, that TV's on now. Interestingly enough. Hang on, gotta clear the area again. Might notice we've got some bamboo spears. We cleared the rust off the saw. And, basically, replenished all our supplies, made sure we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's view the TV and see what happens.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Okay, is it the season finale?
Hey, Mirai. Are we at the goal yet? We've been walking for so long.
It feels like it's been a long dungeon, even though a lot of the time it's just been among 3 distinct areas and we're just traveling in between, accessing previously inaccessible locations.
My feet feel like radishes already.
I think we're almost there. Let's check the radar and find out.
Are we gonna get a ping?
See? Look! There's a reading for the extend machine part nearby.
Looks like we're approaching
Wow.
the boss.
It's just a shit's throw away.
Is just a shit's throw away. There you go. I think Sho put it quite eloquently there.
Your idioms are a little off. We're almost there, so keep your chins up.
Yeah, well, easier said than done for poor Minamo.
So I'm guessing we have another conquest video?
Of course. Ta-da! Pride Part 5. End. Unfair.
Okay.
We're finally on the finale of Minamo's memories. The last episode ended with her getting surrounded by a bunch of punks, right?
Yep.
Mirai is very worried.
Me too, to be honest.
Sheesh. That was ages ago. Just forget about the past, will ya?
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point. We're the last 8 people.
My gosh! You sound like a jerk of a boyfriend.
Don't get so worked up. Forget about all that. Just come over here for a sec.
Oh, Sho.
No! Don't touch me! I don't want to see you anymore.
But he's so charming and manipulative. I mean, I shouldn't have said that last part.
I've always hated how you're like this, Sho.
That's for the best. You shouldn't be wasting your time on a vagabond like me.
What? Don't tell me you've been purposely acting this way because you care about my future?
There we go. I knew Mirai would get captivated sooner rather than later.
Get out of here, woman. Go live a happy life with Sean from England.
Does Sean from England still exist?
No! Wait, Sho! Sho!
Yes! Fall in love!
Okay. Why'd you bring me to a place like this? I already told you. We want you to take responsibility for your brother's mistakes. Take responsibility? Hiroki did nothing wrong. You should be all ashamed of yourselves. Sign with some punk who forces a little kid to steal? In our world, it's way more shameful to break a promise and sell your friend out. Don't give me that bull. Hiroki's got a kind heart, unlike you. Shut your fucking mouth. Oh, jeez. Big sis? What's that, Hiroki? You worried about your sister? Of course not, right? You're our buddy, and your sister is our enemy, right? Oh dear, I feel like he's just getting brainwashed, you know? Why don't you take the next swing, Hiroki? What? You're one of us, right? No, Hiroki. You don't need to listen to him. You're not like these punks. I said shut up! Officer of Pride. End. Wow, what the heck? I feel like we got no resolution to that at all.
Poor Minamo. That must have hurt so much.
Like we saw her just get beat up trying to defend her brother. Did he hit her? Did he not? Like, how did she escape?
I'm a bit
if anything?
disappointed, really. I mean, police officers are like superheroes to kids.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, If there's only one of them and there's like 6 delinquents facing them.
I thought she would have busted out her magnum and beat the crap out of those punks.
There wasn't much she could do. They held her brother hostage. And she didn't have a magnum.
No.
So what happened to Minamo after that? Did she hustle like crazy afterward or what?
Yeah, what happened?
According to my resources here, she was sent to the hospital and...
And what happened to her brother?
Those damned punks. How dare they do this to our precious big-boobed character?
A big-boobed character.
They need to know their place. Watch. If I see him around town, I'll kneel and beg for forgiveness.
That's not exactly what we're trying to accomplish here, begging for forgiveness.
Oh, it seems you already know your place.
I feel like we've been kicking their asses up and down this entire subway, you know? A bunch of creatures around.
Anyway, this is the last of the Conquest videos. Have you figured out who the boss is yet?
Well, it's likely to be her brother. He's the only other person with like a distinctive costume in the videos, right? Just like with Zen's grandfather having that twirly mustache. Well, it wasn't really twirly, was it? It was like conditioned to spike up. And we've got Haruto's chief editor who had the distinctive tie.
Now we just need to beat the boss and obtain the machine part as usual.
I'd love for it to be those delinquents, but it doesn't seem to be that the case.
And you know, Extend TV is always there to support you. Remember, kids,
Are you actually here to support us?
a brighter future.
For humanity!
Bye-bye.
Okay, see you next time. Well, looks like we're gonna be facing down your brother, Minamo. Survival Guide, character info, Minamo Setochi. A young woman who used to be a police sergeant, she is cheerful and open-hearted, contrary to the common image of police officers. She speaks with a bit of an accent. Her past indicates pride. Minamo was working as a police officer as she lived a happy, quiet life with her father, who owned a bento shop, and her younger brother in elementary school. But one day, she realized her brother Hiroki had committed a robbery. Hiroki confessed he did it under the orders of some delinquent high schoolers who told him they would kill him if he talked to the police. He begged Minamo to keep the entire ordeal a secret. Despite her brother's wishes, Minamo took action as a police officer and got the high schooler arrested. The incident appeared to be resolved until one day the arrested high schooler's friends found Minamo and surrounded her. The delinquents mockingly told Minamo that her brother had sold her out and had chosen them over his own family. Minamo's intention was to uphold justice and protect her brother, but she ended up being severely beaten and hospitalized without ever finding out her brother's true intentions. Right, so we never know. Was her brother keen to join them, or was he just trapped between a rock and a hard place and just didn't know what to do, sold out her sister to buy some time, and it just spiraled out of control from there? But yeah, I can see the pride. Minamo seems to always put her duty as a police officer above her own wishes, so to speak. And, you know, she's proud to uphold the fact, she's proud that she's a police officer upholding the law, but she's also neglected what's best for not only herself but her family as well. She's pushed that all aside. That's my interpretation of it all, at the very least. Because you can see she took action as a police officer and got the high schooler arrested despite her brother's wishes, begging her to keep it secret, but she wasn't having a word of it. And we see it even now. She's obviously offering herself up for the group when it comes to dangerous situations or risks that they need to take. Right. Now I just need to find a way to open these security doors.
It's closed, huh? I'll hold this.
Oh, finally. Found the freaking one tile in this entire floor that I never looked at.
Again?
And unfortunately, Haruto's expired. After all that. Okay. Well, at least he died of old age. That's another Shigabane we can
I'll
get.
get it. We might need this.
Might as well take his spear. Now we can move on.
The way home is...
Looks like it's open. Let's get some warm-up in. Okay, let's venture beyond the door. What have we got? Whoa, that was close.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Okay, level up again. Like the skill that we've got to explore a bit more of the map at one time. Don't know what's beyond that. Let's hold off. Anything over here?
It's closed.
That's closed. Another store.
Can't go there.
Whoa, there's something here.
It says, please do not leave any trash behind.
There.
Doors opened. Oh, another boar.
What is this?
There's something written here. The floor patterns mean something. Oh, so the boss isn't around the corner.
Is it edible?
There's about 100,000 yen, but it's only good for fueling fire now. That's unfortunate. Still, I'd like to hold 100,000 yen.
I'm supposed to carry this?
Why not?
What is this?
It says, please separate your garbage.
There it is.
Found the note. I'll read it later. There we go. There's the note. The big note. Okay, note 3. Let's do this. Get comfy. It's probably going to be a long one. It was nothing to write home about. I was able to accept someone like Dr. Terashima just as I was trained, despite my very existence being repulsed by the thought. Ever since we first had physical relations, it became part of our daily routine. In other words, we had become lovers. Moreover, my time spent with Dr. Terashima had increased significantly. His unpredictable comments and actions were exasperating as usual, but it seemed he had begun trusting me. Or perhaps he was never one to value privacy to begin with. Despite my presence in the room, he carelessly typed his PC password and began working while I still lay on the bed. I easily memorized his password by observing his finger strokes. The day I typed out that very password with my own hands came soon after. As well, after our so-called amorous affairs that day, we were lying in bed when Dr. Terashima's phone vibrated. It's from your sister. My sister? I furrowed my brows and gave a questioning expression, but I had known beforehand she would be contacting him. It was all part of the plan we had laid out. Dr. Terashima tilted his head and answered his phone. What is it? My sister's voice could be heard from the speaker. Sir, we've been observing the subject as you ordered, but the anticipated response has occurred earlier than expected. All right, I'll be right over. Dr. Terashima suddenly hung up. Fooled by my sister's lie, he quickly got dressed. You know the drill. Make sure no one sees you when you leave the room. I will. He threw his lab coat on and exited the room, leaving me sitting there, naked. After confirming the sound of his door closing, I headed to the desktop computer he always uses, and typed in his password that I had memorized. I produced a portable HDD from my clothes on the floor, and transferred the data from Dr. Terashima's PC. Then, I watched as the progress bar slowly filled with a sky blue. The bar filled slower than expected, and I could feel myself beginning to sweat. It always takes that little bit extra time, doesn't it, when you feel like you're under pressure. I didn't have much time. My sister's lie would quickly be exposed. The anticipated response hadn't occurred in the experiment at all. Dr. Terashima would denounce her, and she would apologize for her mistake. Seems like this was a very important task then. As soon as she did, Dr. Terashima would have no reason to stay there a moment longer. My sister couldn't afford to keep him there, because it could only raise suspicion. I had 10 minutes at most. Judging by the minute hand on the wall clock and the current position of the status bar, it was clear I wouldn't have enough time to copy everything at once. But who knew when I'd get another chance? Are you saying you're not going to be sleeping with him for another, couple of days? Suppose she's counting on the distraction, right? Even though things had gone smoothly until that point, there was no guarantee I'd be able to keep this pace up. It was also highly likely that he'd catch on and increase his security due to this single incident. But what if Dr. Terashima didn't come back? It was possible my sister would find some way to extend the amount of time he stayed there. Those optimistic thoughts threatened to take over, but I quickly suppressed such wishful thinking. Don't compromise the mission. Just as I had transferred 91% of the data from Dr. Terashima's computer, my time limit was up. Oh, you haven't even put your clothes on yet? No, I just felt sleepy. Did he see the HDD? Out of all the data I transferred from Dr. Terashima's PC, there was nothing he kept hidden from the other researchers. Nor did I find proof that he leaked any of the information we knew of. As usual, my sister communicated with me via handwritten notes. Dr. Terashima is most likely clean. It's highly unlikely there was anything in that 10% I didn't download that would disprove that notion. We had already confirmed his PC to be the only place where he could hide such sensitive data. During our written meeting, my sister and I decided not to make any more moves to steal Dr. Terashima's data. If we happened upon an opportunity to steal the remaining 10% of data without any risks, We would of course take it, but we wouldn't do anything to make him suspect us. It's important to know when to hold back. 1 month. Exactly 1 month from today, we will put our plan into action. Until then, I want you to stay by Dr. Tereshima's side. Just as my sister had told me, I continued my spy activities without taking any risks. I followed Dr. Terashima around as his assistant, gave myself to him when he desired me, and initiated when I sensed he wanted me. Then, on the night 2 weeks after I had taken his data, Dr. Terashima slept while sleeping with me. That was highly uncommon. Usually, he wouldn't so much as yawn until I left the room, but perhaps all those sleepless nights had caught up to him. That could be my chance to get the remaining 10%. The thought crossed my mind, but crossing that rickety bridge at that point went against everything I had learned during my spy training. I decided to leave for the day. I snapped my buttons closed and prepared to go back to my own room. Then, I heard a voice behind me. We're almost at the truth. I turned around faster than my brain could process the words. Dr. Terashima was sighing in his sleep. Not a bad comment. He must have been conducting research even in his sleep, and as he nearly reached the truth in his pursuit for knowledge, the words must have slipped out. Wait. What the hell was I saying? Had I giggled? Had I thought he was cute? Oh no! She's falling for the mark! No! I was swept up by the warm, maternal nature within me, and a repulsing shudder was sent down my spine. This wasn't some sort of comic for teens. Was I truly gaining feelings for him? Just because we had a physical relationship? I will kill him. I have to. I told myself that in my mind as I glared at Dr. Terashima's sleeping face. The words my sister once told me then came to mind. The only time you should truly feel remorseful is when you no longer feel guilty about your work. The next evening, my sister was caught up in a failed experiment and died. Well, geez, that was sudden. Wow, what a way to end that note. I'm quite curious about these notes. Why are we finding them randomly in the environment, in different ruins, no less? And they seem to be in order, with the ruins propping up. We're not finding them, you know, in an anachronistic order or anything. We're finding them chronologically. And we still don't know the relevance. I feel like we're so close to this boss fight. So let's keep moving. It says we've cleared it. Another floor. Down we go!
Whoa!
One last bit of aging, I guess. Sorry, Yuma, I didn't mean to call you a senior earlier.
Excessive grade
But you're a
will
senior
lead to
now.
ruin.
Okay, well, what the heck?
Is it edible?
It's a sheep doll. The limbs have been handcuffed and torn off. That's familiar, isn't it? I feel like I've seen that somewhere else. Zanki door, of course. Damn it, Haruto! Yes, had to be old, didn't you? Okay, well, let's clear the way. Another switch, it seems. But where does it lead? Opens the security door. Nice. Okay, monkeys all over the show. Whoa, jeez. Almost ambushed me there.
Yeah.
Creature. Looks like we got a safe zone to our right there. Nice. Now let's clear out the monkey. Oh god, we got crabs as well. I wonder if this entire floor is going to be the battleground for the boss. Because it's quite the labyrinth down here. Got a lever there. Okay.
Watch out!
What's this?
There are 2 stars drawn here.
Hey!
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck? Is that a trap? Hang on.
Gonna try using it.
Oh! I noticed! But did pulling the lever do anything? Ha! At the back of my mind I was like, wait, there's a lever.
This is it, right?
Could be a trap. But no, worked out just fine. Uh-oh. Oh, seriously? I dodged that, for sure. Damn it. That's upsetting. Oh, what's down here? Some more to explore. We've lost Zen. I mean, we were heading back to Garage Island anyway, so that's fine. I just wish that I didn't lose
Stop.
someone else as well.
What is this?
There's a star drawn here. Okay.
Here?
So a bit of a puzzle. What's going on? Hang on, well, I think it's a good thing that we're exploring this entire floor. Just in case we do need to run around. I should replace my party member, but I think they're weighed down right now.
Does this look useful?
So that's fine. There's the other liver. Do we know how many stars are drawn
Found
here?
it!
There are old books here. There's the gorgeous bookbinder can't be found.
That hurts.
Okay. Yep, there's another hole there.
There's something here.
There are 3 stars drawn here. Okay, why did that just close randomly?
I'm gonna try using it.
Mechanical noises somewhere.
There.
Nice. It's just
It's
that one
closed.
hole.
Gonna try using it.
Okay, now what's the significance of all that? Like, where does that get us?
This is it, right? Found it!
There are old books here. I can't read many of the foreign titles. Alright, we're all here. Let's pop the store open and see what we got going for us. There he is. How did you get through that Zanki door? Actually, it doesn't matter. How come you've been tormenting us this entire dungeon?
My.
It seems Miss Minamo's younger brother is the boss of these ruins after all. A couple of these guys are kids. They ended up dying on the way back. But it's okay. Got some Shikibane out of it. Made sure to capitalize. I think Sachika, for example, I killed on purpose because she had paralysis.
Oh.
And so on and so forth. Yeah, I already knew that.
Hey.
Maybe we don't have to kill.
Good grief.
Butting in again. Surely you're speaking up this time because you have an alternative solution, right?
Well, you see...
You're annoying.
Then keep quiet. We don't need you causing a disturbance and ruining everyone's morale. Zen just wants to inflict his wrath.
But... Rinko.
Thanks, Rinko. But I really am fine. You should be more worried about protecting yourself. But I'm sure you don't want to kill your own brother.
Besides!
I said I'm fine!
What? You shouldn't.
If you keep being so nice to me, you might end up breaking my resolve. What did I tell you?
Come on now.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you were saying harsh things to Minamo to help her make up her mind.
No.
Oh, please. I can predict the weather in the mountains, but I know nothing of a woman's feelings. You and me both, Zen. Well, I mean, I can't predict weather in the mountains either, but, you know. Alright, he's upset. In any case, it seems there is no more time for idle chit-chat. Here it comes! Why are you fighting me, huh? Oh, shit! You can curve your attacks now? Oh, shit!
Going dark.
Right. Well, not like we had a lot of score banked up anyways. Okay, what the fuck? How do I take this guy down? There's so much shit around. Hang on, let's get the hell out of there. Take inventory of what the hell just happened. I got wrecked, is what just happened. Okay, well, shit. The boss awaits. And he's pretty damn strong. So... Jeez. Look at the range on that. I don't have a lot of time to react. Okay, can't go through walls. That's a good sign. I'm backing out of that. Retreat!
Watch out.
Retreat!